Boom. There we go. There we go. Hey, good evening, good afternoon, however you want to call it. It is another beautiful day out here. And I just wanted to just give a little quick update, in the life of prime time. We got some amazing things happening here. We got uh, the locker room that's every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So if you haven't already tuned into the locker room every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, please do so. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to the locker room, please do so as well. Another thing that I'm going to be doing is I have been doing unfiltered sports, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's going to allow me to kind of jump in and have some fun with just talking trash. What's going on? Ron's opinion don't matter. And so just a little update with that. So like I said, I'm rebranding Unfiltered Sports. So it's still going to be called Unfiltered Sports, but what I'm going to do is put a little bit more structure behind it. And so that's going to be every Tuesday and every Thursday. And then every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to be doing the locker room podcast, and that's going to have a lot of structure to it. It's going to this first season, this first series that I'm doing is going to be a lot of individual building, character building up or whatnot. The next one outside of that is going to be a lot of different things that you can kind of work on to be a better person overall, not just working on yourself but working towards a bigger and better goal, as a team player, as something else. The other thing that we're going to be looking to add into this this channel is like a fitness kind of day, and that'll probably be like a Saturday or Sunday, whichever one I can kind of choose to do. And that'll just be me in the community doing some free fitness workouts within the community, giving back to the community in that kind of standpoint. And then the last one is going to be me kind of doing probably every day, I want to say, if not every other day, is going to be me jumping in and kind of doing like a cooking with prime time kind of thing. And so I personally don't know how to cook the best, but it's just something fun to do. It's just something that I would enjoy. Just seeing people's comments or whatnot. So the first thing I'm going to be doing, most likely tomorrow at some point or Tuesday at some point, I'm going to be doing a lot of meal prepping and a lot of um, setting up for this fitness opportunity, and I'll record my transformation through the whole process as well, just to show people like, hey, like I'm meal prepped. Like the first meal that I'm going to be meal prepping is like a steamed chicken and broccoli. So it's going to have the steamed white rice, it's going to have the steamed chicken, and then it's going to have the steamed broccoli as well, and it's going to have on the side like a sauce that's going to be healthy and beneficial. And so it's different things that I want to try out on the channel, just to kind of engage with you as the audience a lot more. There's going to be different names that I got to come up with for each show, each opportunity, and the more that you guys engage with me and give me the feedback on, hey, like this is something we want to see, this is something we don't want to see, this is what I'm going to pretty much engage with, and that's kind of how things are going to be going from there. But thank you. I thank every one of you for tuning in to the locker room, because it's been a blessing to see the engagement that I've been getting, whether it's live, whether it's after the fact. Like it's been a blessing to just hear the comments and the feedback, and we appreciate that, right? Because it's what we need to grow, it's what we need to move forward. The other thing is that with Unfiltered Sports, it was a lot of just freestyling. It was a lot of like, hey, do this, do that, your team sucks, whatever it may be. But with this opportunity here with the rebrand, it's going to be an opportunity for me to turn around and be more structured when it comes to talking sports. One of the things that I've been doing is like I already have my bachelor's degree in sport management. I'm working on my master's degree in sport management. And what I want to do is I want to turn that into an opportunity for sports psychology, and that is going to be awesome. So we do the sports psychology setup, and that sports psychology is going to allow me to add in the aspect of mental health within the business of sports, and it's pretty awesome, honestly. Uh, with sports psychology, a lot of people need it. Players get hurt, their games just get thrown off, and we really really need that mental health aspect, because you don't know how an injury can mentally mess someone up, how a bad play may mentally mess someone up, how someone's past can mentally mess someone up. And so the opportunity is there, and it's just like, we take advantage of those opportunities. Um, you know, we live, we learn, we do some of the bigger and better things there. And so that's kind of where it's at right there. And so I just wanted to stop by today, just do a quick little update, just a random day in the life of Prime Time, just let you guys know what's going on here inside, Prime Time's world. That's what we are, Prime Time's world right now. And once we step inside that locker room, the conversations get real, life gets real, the truth comes out. And so be a part of something that's going to benefit you as a person, be a part of something that's going to benefit other people. One of the biggest things that I'm challenging everybody to do is continue to give back into the community. Do something different for your community. Be the change that you want to see in your community. At the end of the day, there's no there's no difference between you and me when it comes to the point of, hey, I don't see no change happening in my community. It's the same stuff, different day. Well, if it's the same stuff happening on a different day, go out and be the change that you want to see in your community. If you think that gun violence is a problem in your community, go be a change. Go advocate to stop gun violence. If you think that homelessness is an issue in your community, go out, hear the homeless story, feed them, give them some socks, give them a t-shirt, give them something that's going to make them feel like they are loved and appreciated and like they are a human being as well. And see, while we can't convince every homeless person out there to go into a homeless shelter to get help, to get off the street, you can at least make a difference in their life, in their life and their lives, and allow them to feel appreciated. Because how many of the homeless people in your community are abandoned by their family, by their loved ones, and they don't have nobody that they can go to and talk to, but a small gesture of a plate, it could be a turkey sandwich, but it's something that they got because someone thought about them. It can be something as small and simple as peanut butter and jelly, but they're grateful and thankful that they got a meal to eat. If it's something as simple as, hey, there's a lot of kids in my community that can't afford to have backpacks and school supplies, go out and buy 10 book bags and buy a set of school supplies for each book bag and go give it to a kid that may need it. If it's something in your community that you feel like needs to be addressed, go out and be that change in your community to address that change and watch what happens. Watch the difference that comes out of that. One of the other things too is that, outside of me challenge you to go make a difference in your community, is I challenge you to find something unique and go share it with someone, right? For me, most people know this already, but I own my own semi-pro, soon to be pro men's and women's basketball teams. Delaware Dogs men's basketball team and the Delaware Lady Dogs women's basketball team are all under my umbrella and my regime. And then we look at our development team that we got, which is the Delaware Pit Bulls, and they are the development team of this Delaware Dogs regime that we have. And man, big things are happening with that basketball team. I'm telling you, like, a lot of good things have come out of that. And so check us out. If you haven't already on YouTube, go to Dogs Basketball. You can look it up directly. Is at dogs underscore basketball. And that's our direct name to the channel that we have for YouTube. We stream all of our basketball games live that are home. And every opportunity we get for away games, we stream our away games as well. One of the other things, too, is with the ladies thing, we do the same thing. Any opportunity for away games, we'll stream them. Any opportunity for home games, we'll stream them as well. And then from there, one of the things that I want to start doing with that is I want to be able to start doing player interviews. And so at random times, I'm just walk up to a player, hey, listen, interview, just interview them, ask them random questions, and go from there and see how much fan engagement we can get. I want to pick a fan, and so you guys actually missed it. And this one was on me, is I didn't have someone actually recording the halftime show at our first home game that we had for the Delaware Lady Dogs. That allowed us to do a halftime show, and we did a 4-shot challenge, and it was a layup, free throw, 3-pointer, half court shot, and we actually had our first winner, and she won a basketball, a dogs basketball, with the logo of the Delaware Dogs on it, and it was black and gold, so it was unique, and the logo was gold outline with the red jersey on it, so it's pretty nice, and now we have different opportunities for us to do halftime shows and giveaways, and that just it brings a different feeling in itself, and so that's why I'm really happy with that one, and so we're lucky, we're blessed, nothing bad here, all good vibes here. One of the things too that I can challenge you all is the peace that you have. Find your inner peace, find your happiness, right, and surround yourselves with people that want to see you successful. Surround yourselves with people that want to see you happy. Surround yourselves with people that care about your mental health and who you are as a person. See, a wise man once told me that I needed to close my circle tighter than what it actually is right now. And that stuck to a point that I've always heard, is that not everybody is meant to be inside your inner circle. It's okay for some people to watch from the outside looking in. I'm actually really excited for the good things that are coming up. If you guys haven't already, mark your calendars too, because it just popped back in my mind. October 17th. October 17th is the Dogs basketball season and home opener, and it's going to be one for the books. Because when I tell you we got somebody, we got a celebrity that's going to be coming out and playing with Dogs basketball on October 17th. That's how excited this is. October 17th, 2026. Put it out there now. It's going to be Philly Uptown Ballers versus Dogs basketball. Uptown Ballers versus Dogs basketball. And what's going to be a thriller matchup. One team's going to start the season at 0-1, and one team's going to start the season at 1-0. But it's only going to go up from there. It's only going to go up from there. But I want you guys to come in, have a good time, bring the community out. More details to follow once we get the lady season over with. We're going to jump right into the men's season. It's just going to hit the ground running, nonstop, hit the ground running. I really, really am excited about this basketball season, and I don't know what else to say about it. Like, just check us out. Give us an opportunity. And when y'all see us out there in the community giving back, you're going to see that we separate ourselves from everybody else. There's not many teams that are out there that actually go out and give back to the community. You might just see their owner out there doing that, but the team, the players itself, out there feeding the homeless, out there listening to them, in the schools, reading books to the kids, out in the parks, hanging out with the kids, teaching them basketball skills, the little things that we do that make a difference. But I can't do it without the people that are in our staff. I'm excited. I am so excited about this. But yes, big things coming for this primetime channel here, y'all. I want y'all to tune in every single day. I try to go in live around 1 o'clock every afternoon once I get the kids down for their nap. And that gives me the freedom and the opportunity to do whatever I need to do for the podcast. And let me reveal to y'all now, because y'all probably can't see this, Dogs University. We got our own merchandise. I press everything myself. I do everything in house, and it gives me the opportunity. So again, like if you haven't seen this already, but look at that, Dogs University. I pressed this myself. I made the stuff myself, and so it gives me that opportunity, man. Like, yo, no lie, like there's so many people that I'm blessed to have in my corner. Like I got support from Pennsylvania. I got support from Delaware. I got support from Ohio. I got support in California, Tennessee. I got support down in Florida. I got people all over that's rocking Dogs basketball gear. Some people might not got the Dogs University gear just yet because I just started making this, but I got people with and you see this in the logo of the actual profile, and I'll show you. Let me go to the avatar really fast. Let me hide this camera. So as you can see right here in this profile picture, that mental health hoodie is white with the teal top part of the circle and the red bottom part, and it's just strength and unity and supporting those who struggle with mental health and hoping for the best. And on the back, it has all of our social media platforms. And so I know a lot of people from Ohio, Tennessee, California, Florida that rock that Dogs mental health support mental health hoodie in itself. So if you haven't, please check us out. Dogs basketball, dogs_basketball on YouTube. We go live for our games, and that's what we go and do. We're gonna do player interviews and some first take kind of interviews throughout the week as well. And so I'm gonna be working on those. But here on Primetime Channel, like I said, we got the locker room Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to be doing unfiltered sports. And like I said, I'm in the process of taking a break from that. I'm revamping it, rebranding it a little bit, bringing a little bit more structure to it. You know, one of the biggest things that we're going to talk about when we come out of this rebrand is how the Sixers signed LeBron James, how the Sixers traded Paul George for Jaylen Brown. How, in my opinion, with just those two moves alone, the Sixers are a top contender to win the NBA Finals next year. And then on top of that, we're going to have, I don't know what the exact name is going to be, but something along the lines of cooking with prime time. You know, like I said, I'm not the best cooker out there, but I did just learn how to make hibachi on the Blackstone, the flat top. So I'm out there and I'm flipping the rice up in the air. I got the chicken and everything. Good job, buddy. High five. I got the chicken up there in the air. I got the zucchini and all the vegetables. Yo, I swear I'm a sous chef by doing that. I'm having fun. And that's the whole point of cooking with prime time, is to have fun, to learn new recipes from the community, from the crowd, so that way I can try it myself. But then as I'm preparing the stuff, you learn what I'm making and you see what I'm doing. And then on top of that, I'm gonna do something with fitness. It could be fitness with prime time, just something different. And it's gonna be more of a community involved kind of thing. And so we're gonna get a lot of Dogs basketball players from Delaware that's gonna be giving back into the community in that way. Hey, once a week, let's go in the community. Let's get a group of people in the community that want to work out, get together, and let's just go run a mile. Let's do a little bit more workouts and different things like that. Let's have fun with it. Let's be excited, right? Let's make a change. I said this before. Be the change in your community that you want to see, because we wake up and say, man, we hear on the news, Another person was shot dead. Police brutality, this happened, that happened. And we complain about it behind closed doors. But what are we doing to make a change and make a difference in the community? We got to get that next generation where they're at, and we got to mentor them into being better than what they see on the news and what they see physically on the streets. We shouldn't be hearing about people being shot down. We shouldn't be hearing about police brutality, because at the end of the day, we're supposed to be equal. We're supposed to be one. But because some people can't get rid of and step over that hurdle of segregation being ended, there's still that hint of racism in this world today. Some people still fear for their lives when someone of color walks into the room. But why? If I'm walking into the room and I'm just normal face, do I look angry? Do I look like I'm gonna steal something? There's a lot that you got to look at here. But what are you doing to make a difference in your community? And I challenge you guys this week on the locker room to go out and do a good deed that nobody knows about. Go out and make the change and be the difference. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be the difference that I want to see in my community. I'm not just going to ask you to do something, I'm going to do it as well. I already went out and did a good deed, and I helped someone out, maybe a couple people out. But it's a good feeling that you get when you help people out. Man, there's one person that I physically want to meet in person. There's multiple people I want to meet in person, right? But there's this one person that's here on YouTube, Snake Man. I want to meet him in person. That man, like, he just pick up snakes like no fear and just boom, bro. If I can meet Snake Man in person and he teach me how to get over my fear of picking up a snake without being strangled by the snake, it'll be crazy. It'll be a whole new prime time you see. Bro, I'll go crazy. My guy out the pit down in Florida, my guy Smooth Operator as well. Those are some brothers that I want to meet in person as well. Right? Because again, some genuine dudes that really care about each other and the people they surround themselves with. They some genuine dudes that really want to see you be successful. No lie, I haven't met none of them in person at all. But I guarantee you, because we only interact here on social media, I guarantee you, if you called one of them and you say, yo, I'm struggling, I just need some advice, they will pick up the phone no matter the time and they will listen, bro, because you are that important to them. And if you ever need someone, if you in the area and say, yo, listen, I'm in the area, I just need a place to crash for a couple hours, just to relax before I get back on the road, bro, I'm hungry, let's grab a bite to eat. They gonna pick up and yo, let's go. They gonna take you to the spots that's popping in town. I guarantee you. But again, those are genuine people that want to see you succeed. Those are genuine people that really want what's best for you as a person. And that's what this is, right? We a community, we a family. But see, at the end of the day, some people get ahead of themselves because some people don't want to see you succeed before they succeed. One of the things that I learned as a man of color at that, is that if you learn how to celebrate the success of other people, then you know your success is coming shortly after. But if you hear, oh, your brother just got a promotion at work and you still stuck at that lower entry level position and you pissed off about that, bro, why you not happy for your bro? He just became your manager. That's it's cool. He just became your manager. But at the end of the day, celebrate that for him. Yo, I'm happy for you, bro. You deserve that. You worked hard for that. Bro just bought a new car. Yo, bro, that's dope. I'm happy for you. I'm proud for you. You needed that, bro. Keep the grind, keep the hustle. Or you may have someone and be like, bro, man, I just been having a bad day. And then, bro, let's go. And they get you hyped, they get you motivated. But again, there's some people out there, your bro got promoted. Your bro just bought something new that he needed to help elevate, his life. And you pissed off about that. One of the things that I like to tell people that I come in contact with when I have these kind of talks is you got to check yourself before you can check anyone else. Man, I used to live in Ohio, Northwest Ohio to be exact. I was maybe about 30 minutes from Bowling Green, roughly about almost an hour from Toledo. And it was a really small community. But every time something positive happened in my life, that small little community I surrounded myself with, they was celebrating for me. Yo, I'm happy for you, man. You needed that. You deserve that. Praying for you. And every time something bad happened to me, hey, how can I help? I got fired from my job. Hey, what are your qualifications? What are your skills like? I can get you a job over here. We're hiring. Hey, what can you do? I can get you a job over here. We're hiring. And after 3 weeks of praying, after I got fired from my job, I got hired as a general manager for Anytime Fitness. And I was working there for a year. But again, it was constant praying, constant support from the people that actually cared about me. And that's the change that I want to see. Is I want to be out there like, yo, one of my basketball players, no lie, one of my basketball players was down. I just randomly sent them a message. Hey, bro, how's it going today? How you doing? I'm just checking in with you. His response was, man, I haven't had someone check in on me and I don't know how long. It's been about a couple of days. And I really needed that. See, you don't know how one simple text message, a gesture so good like that, can change someone's mindset and someone's life. Bro was having a bad day, and because I just randomly decided I wanted to check in on him to see how he was doing, it made his day better. Bro needed help. I didn't know he needed help because he didn't say nothing to me. I just wanted to check in to see how he was doing, to see how he was preparing for the basketball season. But it was a small gesture that I did, and it changed his mindset. And now I got him excited for the basketball season coming up. On top of that, I got him excited to help me run some basketball clinics for the community for free. And then on top of that, I got him to help me jumpstart a youth basketball team, multiple youth basketball teams to travel and play in different games in different in circuits or whatever. But that happened from a small gesture. Just think, everybody, if everybody can do one kind gesture a day, how that can make the world a better place. It's crazy. Tupac wrote the song Changes, right? And the one line in the song, it said, I see no changes. I wake up in the morning, I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor, and even worse, I'm black, my stomach hurting, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull a trigger, killer, he's a hero. Giving crack to the kids, who the hell care? There's one less hungry mouth on the welfare. Like, just think about that in itself. That verse, set of lines right there. I see no changes. Is life worth living? Or should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor, and even worse, I'm black. But my stomach's hurting, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. The cops don't give a damn about a Negro. Pull a trigger, kill a Negro, he's a hero. Just think, just think that we can be that change. We can be that difference. We can care about each other. Black Eyed Peas, I believe it was, had the song "Where's the Love." That was a decent song. It was a dope song. But where's the love for ourselves? Where's the love for our community? Where's the love for each other? Bro, why can't I be successful and you celebrate my success? On top of that, why can't you be successful and I celebrate that as well? Bro, if I had all the people like Out the Pit, Bam Bam, Smooth, and Pat, Snake Man Pat on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and I see they posted, yo, I just got promoted. I'm gonna be sharing that. I'm gonna be hyping them up because that's bro. And bro did something positive with his life. One of the other cool things that we're doing within Prime Time in itself, the channel, and then we're talking about dogs basketball as well, is we're looking to put together annual classic. It's a mental health classic. We're looking for a name to call it, but it's going to be, the Battle of Delaware. There's another pro basketball team in Delaware that just came about this past year, and we're going to be playing. And it's literally just the Battle of Delaware. We're going to be making merchandise for this classic, and all the proceeds that we raise, we're going to donate to a nonprofit organization of our choice is dogs basketball, and the choice of that other organization, and that's going to allow us to make a difference in those who struggle with mental health. Us as dogs basketball, we are in the process, as Prime Times World, we are in the process of creating our own nonprofit organization called Dogs for Heroes Foundation, and that's going to allow us to support veterans who struggle with mental health, PTSD, law enforcement, first responders who struggle with mental health, PTSD, and give back to them. We're going to do like camp outings. We're going to be doing battle buddy programs. We're going to be doing different things to partner these veterans, law enforcement, first responders with other people to help them get over, not even get over because that's not even the right phrase, but to get through the hurdle that they're facing with mental health, PTSD. And if they're ever having a moment where something has triggered their mental health, PTSD, depression, anxiety, whatever, they reach out to their battle buddy and they listen, they talk it out, and they come to something that's going to help, the agreement or something that's going to help them, an actionable item that's going to help them feel like they're at peace, they're calm again. One of the other things that I want to do is I want to partner with an organization that does service dogs, that trains the service dogs, right? So that way we can have trained service dogs to give to a veteran that don't want to be put on medicine or anything. A veteran that's actually diagnosed, a law enforcement agent, that first responder, law enforcement person that's diagnosed with mental health, PTSD, get them a service dog. Get them that warrior companion that they can partner with to help them get over the little hurdle that they may be facing. And these are just some of the things that we're doing to make a difference in the community. And I personally, as a veteran, have um, seen people, my battle buddies, suffer from PTSD, mental health. And it's sad. I've had at least 3 battle buddies who committed suicide and took their own life. But I want to make a difference so we don't um, do that. So we don't have to see that again. But see, that's the thing, is that, people they don't see what we go through as veterans. They don't see what law enforcement go through. They don't see what first responders go through. You don't know how traumatizing it is to see someone probably get shot right in your face, and you got to live with that for the rest of your life. You don't know how traumatizing it is, probably as a first responder, to see someone bleeding out and you trying to keep your cool to get them the help that they need. And see, I got a brother that I lost to the streets. because somebody decided they wanted to play God and take his life. They shot him 15 times, and social media saw the video before we were even notified. Social media saw the video. It's crazy because even some of our friends that knew my younger brother as well was saying, "Yo, I'm sorry for your loss." I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't even get the information until about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So to know that everybody around us knew about this, that my younger brother was shot and killed before I even knew about it, that right there hurt me. But I want to make a change because again, just thinking about those first responders, those EMTs that were there to rush my brother to the hospital, the doctors that were doing everything they can do to save my brother's life. And even though he was pronounced dead at the hospital when he arrived, I have to believe that those doctors did everything they could do to save his life. But at the end of the day, one of those doctors probably walked away struggling, thinking that they can do more to try to save his life. Bro, I'm here to increase the peace. I'm here to increase the love. I'm here to increase the support. I'm here to increase the encouragement. I'm here to tell you, reach out to somebody if you need help. Reach out to somebody if you're struggling. You never know how small of a gesture can go a long way. Man, it's crazy that so little people want to see this world to be a better place and act on it. So many people want to see this world to be a better place and don't even act on it. You don't even think that a small gesture as simple as holding the door open for someone may go a long way. Let me tell you how I was not the other day. I keep saying the other day like it was just yesterday, but I want to say 5 months ago, no, 7 months ago now, early January, I was sitting in a Wawa and I was like, you know what? This lady not paying attention. She talking to somebody else and I'm paying for my stuff. And I whispered to the cashier, I was like, hey, I just got this feeling that I need to pay for that lady's coffee. Can I pay for her coffee? Sure, pay for it. And then she was walking up to the cashier to pay for it. And she was like, you already paid for it, you're taken care of. And she's like, that man paid for your coffee. She stopped me. She was like, can I just give you a hug? Because you don't know how that just made my day. And I was having a bad day. And I'm not saying this stuff to boast on the stuff that I do for people, but I'm saying this to let you guys know that it's the small gestures that make the most difference, even when someone's not expecting it. Bro, you can go through the drive-through at McDonald's, Taco Bell, any fast food chain, and just say, hey, listen, I ain't got much, but how much is it to pay for that person's order behind me? And, you kind of just take it from there and just pay for their food. Make that difference for people because it does really make a difference in their life, even though you don't even know. So, man, that's just what I want to leave you guys with today is go out there and make a difference in your community, increase the peace, increase the love, increase the encouragement. Man, if you guys ever need me, YouTube now has this feature where you can message directly on YouTube. Go ahead and give me a message on YouTube. Do that, man. It really makes a difference, man. I'm here. If you can't catch me here at PrimeTime 1 a.m. on YouTube, catch me at dogs_basketball on YouTube or find me at dogs basketball on Instagram, or you can find my personal Instagram here, big_dog_shack_smack. And that's my personal Instagram. Reach out. I'll do my best to respond as fast as I can. That I remember working in Walmart as a teen. There was another cashier that couldn't stand me and looked down on me based on my appearance. I heard she was struggling to buy food for her and her kid. I told her, do the grocery and get what you need, and I'll buy it and pay for her food that day. See, man, and just think that if you didn't overhear that conversation, how that person may have struggled and not had no food for her and her kid. But see, it takes people like you that care. As a teen, though, as a teen, you did that. Man, it's crazy how I see so many teenagers out there that don't even care about any of that stuff these days. All they care about is wearing their pants halfway down their waist, and they care about the earbuds in and all this other stuff, and every other word is the F word, whatever. Yo, we got to change that mindset. We got to change that mentality. That's that mentality that really that keeps you from being successful. Oh, like, what are we doing? Yo, but I really do appreciate your time. I'm going to let you guys have the rest of your day back. I really was just jumping on here to check in and just have a random day, random talk, random conversation. And I really wanted to let you guys just have that update. Like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going to be doing the locker room. As you see my catchphrase, let's step inside the locker room. Real life conversations, truth that you need to hear, and those conversations that you need to have, right? Tuesdays and Thursdays, revamped unfiltered sports. Once we're back in season, I'll still be going live Tuesdays and Thursdays, just talking random sports stuff. But once I revamp unfiltered sports, then we're going to be having some really good conversations. And then, like I said, we're going to be doing one day. I'm not sure if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday. It's going to be the fitness with PrimeTime, and then every day or every other day, however I feel need, I'm going to jump in and randomly doing cooking with PrimeTime and just do some healthy eats and meal prepping and different things like that. I might even try to get some recipes from you guys as well. And I appreciate you guys. You guys stay blessed out there. You guys remember, one team, one fight, one family. Respect, listen, and understand, and everybody's going to be all right. Go out, be the change that you want to see. And remember, when it's time, let's step inside the locker room. Y'all continue to be great. Y'all continue to be blessed. I'll see you next time.